I'm live. Yeah, should be. Alright. Dave, you in there, buddy?
Yeah,
Hey, hey,
can you hear me?
hey. Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Sweet.
I'm live on my end, so just a heads up.
No problem. I'm about to go live.
Okay, I don't know if I'm going to last very long. The migraine's coming back, and now new symptoms are emerging, so it has been
Not good.
it has been a rough day, man. Uh,
Man, that's,
started
you're gonna
getting
have to tell me about it on stream unless it's like private stuff.
no, nothing private. Just it's been it's been some of the most amazingly bad timing I've ever created, though. Like,
That's kind of the story of CouchCon right now.
oh yeah.
Like the event seems to be going okay. Oh, don't even have my thing set up. It's looking at me instead of Clip Studio. That's
Oh,
all right. I'll fix it as we go as I drink my massive thing of greens.
oh,
But
okay.
like Hazen had a car wreck on not a car wreck, but car
Car
trouble on the
breakdown,
way
yeah.
to CouchCon, an
Which
at-home
which
convention, and he had a
which shouldn't even be a thing. Like,
yeah, it's like really it's oh we got streamy stuff. Thank you, Valerie Finnegan, and oh your panels were great by the way. I think she still has one coming up tomorrow. But
okay.
yeah, Hazen had like a breakdown on the way to CouchCon, ironically. You got slammed with a migraine. Reagan had an earthquake, so our guest of honor had his internet knocked out. Like, it almost nuked his panel, but he managed to, I don't know how he managed to get it together, but he got it all set up just in time to stream his
Earth,
panel.
an earthquake, like of all the fucking things.
And earthquake. Migraines, car
Jesus.
trouble, earthquakes. Why do these things affect an online convention? I had a slam like a couple weeks ago during the lead up, and Jared had a health thing, so it's just despite the fact that we've got it together, it's working thanks to teamwork, largely thanks to Geo. But like everything that could possibly go wrong, it was really was it Murphy's law.
Yes. No, the migraine started kicking in around noon yesterday, so like right in time for me to start having to do panels. And then I
Exactly.
I went to
So
the urgent care
are
and
you okay? Like tell me.
hmm?
Yeah. Like tell more about it. I'm curious about what's going on with you.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, I can do my panels, but I had to keep them brief and used many illicit substances to stay feeling okay for them. Because I was like, I don't have any, like, I've got my regular pain stuff that I already have to take, and obviously that's not doing anything. So I'm like, okay, I gotta do these first couple of panels. Let's do it. And I was like, usually migraines, you go to sleep for the night, they clear up. It wakes me up at 5 a.m. in the morning, still there, still awful. And I'm like, ah, shit. Well, maybe I can eat and drink coffee and do my normal routine, get it to go away. Nope, not enough. So I go to
Mhm.
urgent care. They give me a shot of like Toradol or something. I don't know. They gave it to me in the butt, whatever it was, and it stung like a bitch. And they gave me some other shot, and that cost me 90 fucking dollars.
Oh, geez.
But I started to feel better. I napped for 3 hours, but I felt better. But then three
Yeah.
hours after that, we're at this, and about an hour ago, it starts acting up again. And I'm like,
Oh
so
man. And
I, the six
you said
hours
there's
I
other
bought
symptoms.
of good timing I bought ran out right when I really needed to be able to present myself. Like,
Uh,
and like all my body wants to
well,
do is like rest because everything feels terrible.
sorry. Like, I mean, I don't want to be like Mr. Like, well, maybe, like, but maybe, if you want to just rest, that's fine. I think Hazen's coming in later. I can
I
jibber
will.
jabber at the
Well,
audience.
what I'm doing is I'm killing time because no, to make it even worse, I wasn't even done with the amount of things that have gone wrong. Someone is
Oh
hurting
man,
this convention from beyond the grave. Um,
what?
yes, one of my in-laws who's had like notorious like drug and alcohol problems, and even said my lovely mother-in-law was a horrible bitch and he wanted her to die. He died last week. The funeral's this week, so AJ's not there, but his parents are out of town for this awful relative that they don't even like, who they specifically disinvited from our wedding. The
Well,
only person
we
we
got
had to
it.
do that
Oh,
with. But because they're out of town, I guess they don't like their neighbors or something because they didn't ask the neighbors to watch the cats. They asked AJ, who lives about an hour away, so he has to drive an hour there and back just to feed their cats.
Oh man, that's a pain in the butt.
So I don't even have like my husband to consistently rely on. Or he was just gonna stay the night there tonight, so he didn't have to drive back and forth in the morning to feed their dame cats. But
Yeah.
here we are. Um, he's coming
Fun,
back
fun,
with.
fun.
He's gonna try and make it back with some emergency rations of like Fern, because that was the other thing, was I bought a bunch of stuff so I could cook easy to make meals, and now I haven't been able to make meals because doing anything feels horrible.
Yeah, yeah. It like literally takes out your capacity to do stuff if you got a bad enough migraine.
There, I mean, I can do some things, but it hurts, especially like bending and leaning over. If I sit in a very particular way, I can sometimes make it stop, but it's not very
Oh
comfortable.
man.
I keep thinking I've got it. I keep thinking I've nailed the migraine, and then it's back, and I'm like, "Ugh."
Have you gotten migraines like this in the past, or is this like just totally
No,
new?
this is the worst. This is the longest ever lasting. Like I've gotten them, and then I take a nap, they're gone. I've never had one last
Hmm.
for longer than 24 hours like this. I thought it was maybe a
Yeah.
sinus infection, but I can breathe just fine. I did a neti pot. It all came out clear. Like, I don't know if you've ever done a neti pot before, but it feels awful.
I don't know what that is actually.
It is, you make a warm water and potassium chloride solution, and you put it in this little
Hmm.
kettle thing, and you run it through your nose out each side so it clears everything out. It makes you taste
Huh.
like, it makes it feel like you've like inhaled salt water, but it's supposed to help if you have a sinus infection, but that's not what I've got. So, but yeah, neti pots are handy, and they're easy and safe. So, and it's all like natural stuff. So,
That's good.
if you have a sinus infection, you want to feel better. That's something you can do. But yeah, it's
Well,
not.
I guess we're doing like the autoimmune buddy tag team. Like
I
last 2 weeks, it
know.
was like me out of commission. Now it's like, now I'm feeling better, and Bone's like, my turn, take me in.
We'll just trade it. I don't know if this is Lyme related or not, or what this is, but it's bad. And it just could not have
Well, I
chosen
hope
a
it.
worse weekend.
Yep. No, everything's happening this weekend. Everything is happening right when it's the most inconvenient possible time for it to occur.
Yeah. Because I said I was gonna like be uploading all this stuff and trying to bump into panels, and I've just been like just trying to feel okay.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But the fact that we got the event working, like the panels are happening, there's presentations, the vendors room is up, people are making sales, people are tweeting, so it's all working despite the universe trying to make us suffer behind the scenes.
It's true. I have gotten some commission interest and stuff, so that's been nice. I haven't been posting too much because I just haven't been keeping track of it between resting, trying to figure out what the hell I can eat, and going to the urgent care.
Hmm.
People, I
Well,
have
if you
been.
get real desperate, you can try my.
Huh?
If you get real desperate, you can try my stupid diet. I'll walk you through it.
Oh boy, you just want to make me do this too.
If I have to suffer, the world has to suffer.
Everybody has to
Started-
eat my weird food.
Yeah, starting with you.
New Vivid publishing requirement. Oh, we got a bunch of comments. Let me take a look at this real fast. Hey guys, sorry, it's just been me talking about my terrible weekend. I hope all of you are having fun. I am not. I am taking all of your pain away and apparently concentrating it right between my eyeballs because that's where I hurt. Just
Fun.
not with all the disasters happening. I'll be okay. Like I'll. Is that Ratchet 14906? That's a new one. Of course, Bone gets the shot in the butt. Yeah, I did. Yeah, it did not feel good. It hurt like fuck. I think it was Toradol or something. It fucking burns.
Oh man.
Yes, hello. I'm so tired. Oh, my husband suffers from migraines. They're no joke. I don't get them that often, but man, I tried to do a neti pot and it made me barf, and then I cried. I can understand. Like, it makes you feel weird, and you kind of do tear up from it, like because some of it gets into like it feels like it gets in your tear ducts or something. And it goes down your mouth, like you're gonna. It's weird. And so much snot will come out of your head. Just you're like, what the? There's this much in me? What?
Now I kind of want to do it. That sounds kind of cool.
I mean, it's interesting. Like, yeah, if you'd be surprised how much gunk comes out of your face. Someone else says, I'm a bitch with neti pots. I am too. I've looked through the vendors page and have selected a bunch of stuff. Oh, awesome. May as well make it for the snake pit at least. I'm going to try and stay on as long as I can. I don't feel amazing, but I can at least put some flats down on this commission that I'm behind on. I didn't even start today's actual commission because I was like, I'm not going to draw right now. I feel like shit. I might just have to take a week or two off from updating comics just to catch back up.
Hey, Evans. And I mean, if you and AJ are having like issues where you have to be an hour away because of cats, I can run some errands or whatever if you need.
These fucking cats. Like, and it sucks because I was like, why don't they have an automatic feeder? These cats only eat wet food. I'm like, oh my god. It's just everything, man. Like, oh, the cats only eat wet food.
Rains it pours.
No kidding.
Maybe we're just in like the boss level, the final stage of 2020, and after this, things will kind of go back to normal.
I'm hoping this is all my because something shitty and horrible always happens like every holiday season. I'm hoping this is mine, and I just get it out of the way right up front.
Let's go with that. I like that theory.
Yeah, I hate the holiday. I don't dislike the idea of the holidays. It's everything that comes with them. And for some reason, things always go terribly wrong. And I think it's because people are like in this mood with like, it's Christmas. I have to have a great Christmas time, and it just makes them have a worse time.
Oh yeah, when people get like fanatic about some expectations or their own happiness, usually that's when things start to go off the rails.
Suddenly, yeah, everybody's suddenly more tense because everybody needs to be so happy at Christmas.
Yeah, it's like, no, it has to go well. It's like,
you're making that not happen. Well. You're making it not happen.
Just relax. Santa's got it covered. Yeah. So, like, what is some stuff that's happened to you in past holidays? Now I'm curious.
Oh God, I had it started in college, man. I had my first really bad breakup right before the holidays, and that was miserable.
Oh man.
Yeah, there was a much younger kid who took things much more dramatically. I was upset though, but I was also, like 21, 22, so.
Yeah, that's the way of young people. It's okay.
Yeah, it was like one of my first real relationships too, so you know.
I'm not gonna tell you that you're dumb. I'll just imply it as. Because I'm classy like that.
No, like the worst part of my Lyme disease happened around the holidays of 2013-14.
That's a bad one.
That was.
Damn.
I don't even remember that. I was on like so many different painkillers and drugs. I barely remember that holiday. You just kind of zone out and accept it.
Only they were the good kind of drugs, but they weren't.
My only car wreck ever happened around the holidays. They're just unlucky. Just don't like them.
Man, I wonder if there's any way you can like break the hex and like end that tradition.
Well, not happening this year. Well, or like I said, maybe we're getting it out of the way early. That would be nice.
This is the bad luck of the holiday. We'll get it out of the way early. Plus, like, how much stuff can really go wrong later if there's still a lockdown and we don't have to travel and no one has to do anything and we're just like,
never ask
well,
what else
let's just
could
relax.
Go wrong. What else could go wrong? That people
what
never,
else could go wrong?
People never regret
nothing,
asking
right?
that.
What else could go wrong? So you got slammed with mystery migraines, and Hazen had a car breakdown, and I got the multiple sclerosis a little bit. It's like, okay, what else could go wrong? That's it, right? That's all of it.
Please throw more at us. Well, like, this migraine thing, I don't know what to do. Like I said, I went to the urgent care. They gave me a shot of fire in my ass, and that got rid of it for 6 hours, all of which happened before this stream. So I'm just like, well...
I hate to tempt fate, but does anyone on the internet in the comments have any migraine cures?
Yeah.
Like, just
what do you guys got? Like, because this sucks.
Yeah, I'm lucky. I've never.
Bone, does anything could ever happen to you? I'm concerned. I have to make my own luck. I've had a lot of bad things happen. I have a wonderful family. I love my husband. We have a good dog. I have very, very good friends who put up with my very, very bad luck.
Very good friends. Liz was just pantomiming. For her, Pepsi Zero and Gatorade helps because of the electrolytes. Have you tried Pepsi Zero and Gatorade?
No, but I told AJ to grab some Vernors on the way home just because it's something to sip on that's not like. Because I bought a bunch of energy drinks, but I don't want energy right now. I want to rest. Like, I don't want a bunch
Yeah.
of Monster going through my veins. I don't need that.
I would say if you can get some Gatorade, because if it's an electrolyte imbalance, that might actually help because it does have like some salts. I
Okay.
think it has some potassium in there.
I will have AJ grab that. He said he's going to go out tomorrow and probably grab more stuff, but I'll tell him to put Gatorade on the list. Man, we were going to have a fridge full of beverages because I bought all my CouchCon rations. It was like, oh, energy drinks and then beer for the streams. And then it was like, oh, by the way, on these migraine drugs, you can't drink. And I'm like, God damn it. It's just a nightmare, dude.
You had everything all lined up.
I did. I was prepared. I was ready to rock, man.
Bone, you're doing your first ever sober snake pit?
No, I've done them sober before.
Impossible.
They do happen. Just this week, it's, oh my God. I can't have anything.
Yeah, just one of those weeks, man.
One of those weekends.
So,
Like
Gio, your panel was awesome.
Oh, did it go well?
Oh.
Good, good.
Thank you. I wasn't
It's really
sure
cool.
what to expect because the whole panel, I'm looking at my slides. I have no idea what people are typing or thinking. And at the end, I'm like, I hope that was interesting.
No, you did fine, dude.
Yay! He did
Awesome. I
fine.
found it to be totally fascinating, but I didn't chime in because I was busy stuffing dinner in my face before Snake Pit.
That's fine. Your panel earlier today, Dave, on storytelling was fantastic.
Thank you.
Really,
It was a great
like,
connection.
No, like it was just very succinct. Like you made your points very clearly and in a way that a lot of people should find easy to understand. And like you did probably a better job at enunciating those points about like storytelling and entertainment and all that stuff than probably I could, just because I'd get like kind of sidetracked a little bit with any particular feature.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad it came off well. I was sort of hoping that I could put together a video that might even be good for reference. You don't have to be there to get all the value, because it's a lot of people don't know anything about writing, and the basics are so basic and easy to grasp. That it's like, well, why don't we just have it covered, and then it's accessible, and there we go. Everyone can know.
Yep.
Minxie's asking if your
I'm just reading.
if your
There's a-
panel is recorded.
There's a ton of good comments I want to read once we get a shot. So yeah.
Oh yeah. What was the question, Dan? Then let's let Bone get the comments.
If your panel from earlier was recorded.
I think it should have automatically been recorded by YouTube and Twitch, and I'll
Yeah.
double check tomorrow to make sure.
Yeah, it looks like Chris Bronze is at it. Yeah, going back to you, Kit. Go ahead, and read your.
Yeah,
Comments.
there's just a bunch of good ones. So I like to let people feel involved.
Yeah, everyone's important here.
Everybody had something to say about Neti Potts feeling weird, so that was funny. I was like, oh, okay, I'm not the only person who's done that. I introduced my husband to it. I introduced my husband to it when he was having sinus issues, and it helped him. But yeah, they feel fucking weird. He got married. I guess that's a good thing. That is a good thing. People talking about how they like the Christmas season, and they're wrong. Next, Dave's apartment will go up in flames. Wait. Also, I'm
No,
echoing on
that's
somebody.
already been checked off the bucket list.
Who's using? Oh, am I still? Okay, I'm not echoing anymore. Let's see. We have home migraine cures. Let's see what everybody's got. I just use Sudafed and drink plenty of water. Take things easy. Well, I don't have any Sudafed, but I've been doing the other two things. Someone else says they use something called Vanquish, which I've never heard of. Another person's suggesting I drink until the pain goes away. No, they won't let me. I take Excedrin migraine. Okay. Drink lots of water. Coffee and water help me. Excedrin migraine. Okay, so I will get AJ. I'll put that on the list. Gatorade, Excedrin migraine.
Yeah, I haven't had migraines in like 8 years. I think for me it was a change in diet, so I would increase my intake on magnesium and drink more water.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. Dude, I had like the doctor I had at
I'm
the
not a
urgent-
doctor, so I can't tell
No,
you.
even the doctor at the urgent care was just like, I could tell he was like, I don't know what this is. It should be a sinus headache or a migraine, and it doesn't seem to be either. Like he just had no idea. So I paid. I was like, oh god damn it. They said if it didn't clear up to call them back tomorrow. So I guess I'll be doing that unless I have a very nice night.
Ooh.
I've
Yeah.
thankfully never had a migraine, but I imagine it's kind of like being like hungover and just miserable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just hurts a lot. But like I've had them before, and usually I'm real sensitive to light and stuff. But this time it's just, oh.
Yeah, I would say for now, just hydrate well, get some sodium in you.
A couple people saying, Geo, send Geo congrats on the panel. It was a wonderful panel. Geo, your panel was great, so people liked it. You did good, dude.
Thank you. I am happy to contribute however I can.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I think I just missed that one. Wanted to see. Oh, people are glad it's recorded. Also, supposedly peppermint and lavender oil can help relieve. Diet, sleep, and stress management are key for. Like, this has not been a good week for stress management because I keep wanting to be like, no, I need to do the thing I've been preparing for months.
Yeah.
You gotta deliver.
Yeah,
but
well, I'm
it's gonna
doing the
hurt.
best I can. Luckily, there seems to be plenty. Like, if I have to cancel something tomorrow, I will. Like, because with the
Well,
medication.
thank you for the new follow, Frog Toys 2.
Oh, I see that. So in the future.
Can you hear how quiet I am when Dan and you start talking about like diet, sprinkling that here and there? I am trying so hard not to kill the stream with my asinine.
Oh, okay.
diet
Oh my!
spew.
You should be so proud of yourself.
I am.
Oh, anyway,
Look at my restraint and
yeah,
marvel.
I'm really proud of you. So what are your migraine cures that you've got, Dave? What do you think?
Well, first of all, you have to go off dairy forever. You've already got that covered. That's good.
Yeah.
Next, we're gonna take you off gluten forever, and then just stop eating food.
Okay.
And that should clear it up after a little
Oh,
while.
what? I become a breatharian? Is that what you do?
A breatharian, yeah, that's pretty good. Air is very nutritious, and your body will make its own fuel if you just let it.
Dude, that was like a thing. That's been an on and off thing for decades. The breatharians.
Was it really?
Oh
No.
yeah, like it started up in it was like a new age thing in like the 70s.
Well,
bunch of
but
people-
breathing air is like a necessary respiratory survival function, not a diet.
Yeah, tell that to these people.
Gio, that's where you'd be wrong.
No,
Ratings overrated.
dude, no. There's a really good.
Clearly, I've got a lot to learn.
Here, let me pull up the documentary because I knew about them because you just would kind of hear about them every 10 years. There would be a story like, now these people think they can live off of just air. Oh, but we found them eating cheeseburgers. Like it's always the same story, but it keeps coming back.
Breatharians.
But yeah, I'll put the.
That's
Yeah, it
pretty
looks
good.
like
There's really listenable little podcast
gotta-
about them that was
Yeah.
really funny. I'll put it.
Yeah, it looks like we got a couple of commenters on the Dream Keeper side. So if you guys have the multi-Twitch pulled up, go ahead and jump on a bonus. That's where most of the magic is happening. But I'll
I'm
keep an
sorry,
eye out for both channels.
Okay, thank you. But yeah, I forgot. I mentioned at the top of the stream, but since I've got my face in Clip Studio,
Wherever you go this
the
holiday.
questions are being read by Bone in his Twitch chat.
Yep.
So apologies for forgetting to mention that. But if you have something you want to say, please go to twitch.tv/bonitusuno, and that is where the chat is mostly being read. Although, thank you, Dan, for maybe checking out some of the stuff in our chat.
Yeah. No problem, dude.
That is nice of you. Hopefully, Hans.
Sorry,
will be
guys,
able
I'm
to-
a little off my game. I was stuffing cauliflower in my face right up to the moment I hit stream.
And Dan, you've got your own panel tomorrow, right?
I sure do.
Yeah. Why don't you tell the lovely audience what you'll be all about?
All right, so this is this is coming back from popular demand from the last CouchCon over the summer. Regrettably, I was a moron and I did not turn on the autosave feature, so it did not get recorded. So
Oh no.
I learned that mistake. So tomorrow, it's coming back. The good thing is it's gonna be a bit more refined, so it's gonna be a little more cleaner than the last time I did this. So I am doing a panel on basics of how to do mechanical drawing. Just like with any technical trade, you are not born knowing how to do it already. It can be learned, even someone who's never drawn a day in their life before. On myself, I'm a combat artist. I train the new guys that come out from initial entry training. They're not really taught how to draw until they come to the unit, so that's where I get them up to speed. The first couple of weeks, like, oh, I can't do this is hard. And I'm like, shut up. No, just keep trying. And then by the end of the 5 weeks, 10 weeks, like, oh my God, I just drew a face and like a full human body. And then next thing you know, they're drawing cars.
It's a real confidence booster. And
Yeah,
builder.
so this is where I come in. So I run through the basics of how I handle it, of, what to do when you feel overwhelmed. It's like, well, try to treat your mechanical objects as if they're like low resolution PS1 polygons, and then you work your way up to making it more defined. And it's okay if you're not the best at it. Like, I know I can deliver, and I like look at Sean Murphy. He's like, oh no, he's like crazy. But he's been doing that for a while. It's mostly observation skills. Just like with working out, I consider myself athletic, but of course I'm not like freakishly buff like Chris Hemsworth or anything. But it takes a lot of time to build it up.
Yeah.
So that's tomorrow at 5 p.m. It'll run about for an hour. So I am planning to do very similar exercises like what I did last time. So if you have tracing paper, bring it with you. If you have a sketchbook, pencils, have those ready as well. You don't need prior experience. The last time I've ran it, we've had guys draw a freaking gun and they've never done before. Some people have broken down how to do a car. Actually, I have a little model of a DeLorean. We're going to do that together tomorrow.
Oh, fun.
Oh, cool.
Awesome. Oh, that'll be fun. Yeah, I've had a little bit of experience just from my engineering background. I had to take a drafting class.
Oh,
But,
really? That's cool.
so the drafting class was like more kind of like, we're going to do 3 to 4 weeks of actual manual drafting, and then you're just going to get on a computer and do CAD. But honestly, that class changed the way that I draw numbers. I used to draw twos with like a little curly Q, like a single swoopy 2.
Yeah.
And now I draw my 2s like the hard edge 2, because it's like, no, this is the font that you're supposed to write in, all caps, engineering drafting.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have
Yeah.
thought about that at all.
But yeah, Gio, I used to do mechanical engineering. It was a design. It was an engineering design class when I was in college, and I can do math. I'm a failed Asian, but it's what it is. But that's how I became an artist. But Gio, you are more than welcome to jump on tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully I can. I think my skirmish game should be done by then, so then I'll be a free man.
You might have to fill in because last time I said I'd do this one, but if I'm at the urgent care or under the weather, it would be nice to. I just, like I said, not doing good.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Just take care of your body first.
I'm trying.
Yeah,
I'm
take care of
trying.
yourself.
Just nothing's working. Or it does work, and then it doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh man. Hopefully it just fades out and it's gone. Jeez.
I am just well, that's what they usually do. Just this one is being awfully. I read about it online. They were like, oh yeah, migraines can last for 3 to 4 days, and I'm like, what?
Ew.
That's not really like an option in any line of work.
Yeah, it's a not a fun feature.
Oh god. But hopefully, if I just, let's see, we're at 9:30 right now. If I can just get like the underpainting done on this guy and then just hit the couch until I fall asleep, hopefully I'll be okay for tomorrow. I was grateful I only technically had the one panel today, which was late, because it gave me at least enough time to try and figure things out.
Yeah.
CouchCon, it's amazing that we set up an online convention, which already has its own issues and different problem solving you have to tackle as opposed to a regular convention, but then we also get a bunch of the same issues that you can also have at a regular convention. You just can't get rid of all of it.
It's the best of both worlds.
Yeah, well, I would like to think that this is sort of like the trial by fire CouchCon, because this is the one where totally new website system, totally new setup.
Yeah.
We actually pulled in like a real staff and made it like more official. So if we can get through this one with all this stuff going wrong and doing all this stuff like kind of for the first time in this manner, then I think we've got it down, and we can just do it again only in the future with less crazy problems randomly popping up, hopefully.
So if we got it down, Dave, Interrogator Bun says VR chat world when?
That's what everybody wants. Yeah, that'll be a big addition. Hopefully VR chat, if it keeps going. That is, I always worry about these things being like flash in the pan. And it's
Yeah,
like, well,
I've never tried it. I know a couple people that are like, oh yeah, VR chat. I got my own custom 3D like avatar.
people
made.
are really
Yeah.
into it. Yeah. It's,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I will say when it comes to virtual reality stuff, I don't know anything about it, but I think it would be great to integrate that with CouchCon. So if anybody does know how to do it, or they have some ideas on how it could be implemented, we have an open spot. And if you wanna fill that spot with knowledge and capability, jump on in there, and maybe we can get something together for the next one.
Yeah, because right now CouchCon is all volunteer run. So,
Yeah.
well, we have some people we pay for some things, but it's pretty much all volunteer run. Dave and I don't get paid for this. Geo doesn't get paid for this. Panelists, only get paid if people subscribe to them, and vendors, if people want to buy things.
Yeah.
So-
And I mean, granted, most of the revenue is going into advertising right now, like literally right now. We're advertising the convention.
Yep.
But after, it is in the charter that like after we get it set up and where you can cover hosting costs and all that stuff, I think that we actually do have something where we can pay ourselves down the road. Like if it actually starts generating revenue, it's like, okay, well, maybe we should support our time a little bit, because at a certain point, that's just,
Hold on.
you gotta
Someone's
be
at my
realistic.
door. Hold on. Who the hell
Uh-oh.
is that?
This is the migraine police. Open up.
FBI.
Oh no.
Better not be drawing gay vampires.
Probably a Twitch mod. Be like, what's under that Larry boy?
We like
You
to talk
can't draw
about
that.
VeggieTales,
You must take it down.
You don't have it on camera, but I'm almost certain you have something naughty just off to the side. We're here to check. And they already, I think some websites are screening for like off-platform behavior, where basically they just decide if they don't like you, you're in trouble. So I wonder how far they would take it. Like if they're going to be pouring over like yearbooks or photographs of your apartment. It's like, let's see if there's a drawing in there that I don't like. This guy's fucking toast.
Whatever, man.
Yeah. It's just a zany time we live in right now. I'd like to think in the future a lot of this will be sort of a little more reasonably managed or run, but right now it's kind of a loopy.
Corvus
place.
had a really good turn of phrase about all that. He called it cognitive malware.
Yeah, that was such a good
Like, as
term.
soon as he said that, I was like, "Oh man, that's totally what it is." Like,
It is, yeah.
like like the whole software analogy is actually a pretty strong one, I'd say.
Thank you, Andrew Fry, for the new like. But yeah, Corvus's term, cognitive malware, that he nailed it. He nailed it with that term.
Man, I hope we can have more stuff like that from him in the future, because aside from his bird, popping the mic every 10 or 15 seconds, he had a lot of really insightful stuff to share, and I really like his insider's perspective on things from a psychologist perspective. Like really fascinating.
He's got some great input, and I can say as a previous bird owner, before the fire, the reason the bird is like screaming like that is because he's giving attention to something else that is not the bird, and the bird knows it.
Yeah, birds are smart,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
My birds do that too.
Yeah. So as soon as he turns on that mic and he's like, I'm going to talk to someone that's not the bird's like, what are you doing? It's like, forget them. Me. I think it's funny. I think it adds a new layer to it, but I can see where most people watching would probably be like, why is that bird screaming? This is such interesting content, yet there's a bird screaming.
I mean, I got
man.
pretty into it after the first 10 minutes, but at first I was like, what is going on? Is this like microphone exploding? Like,
Also, really quick, thank you, Andrew Dodge, for the like. Okay, go on, Geo. Sorry.
no, that's it. All I was saying is I got used to it eventually, and then once I got used to it, I wasn't really hearing the bird disrupting it. I was just listening to him talk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so Noble Indigo, I do have 3 lovebirds, and they can be assholes.
Did it help to have more birds? Because I mean, I had one bird and he was kind of a terror, but I was like, more birds, maybe they would just distract each other, leaving me more free. Or do they just like gang up and make it worse?
It depends on how you socialize them. Like,
What are we
if you
talking
put-
about?
you got
Birds.
lovebirds.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Hey,
so
Jack.
if you have a pair, of lovebirds, sometimes the two can get attached to each other, and if you're around, it's like, fuck you, go away. Like, two of my birds are like that right now, but the third one's like, these other birds suck. I like human. So it depends on, like, if they bond with you. When I've had my first one, he liked people, and then when we brought another one, he's like, oh, fuck that other bird.
So we just need to get Corvus Pointer. We need to get his bird a girlfriend. That's what we need to do. Oh, the bird. She knows the a boyfriend. I don't know. I'm not judgmental.
Can birds be homosexual?
I'm sure they can.
It is Chad indeed.
No, this is Kit.
Oh, Kit, your migraine has done something to your voice.
Yeah, it
What
happens. Oh, you know, drugs, heroin. Let's see.
Depression and alcoholism.
Yes.
Hey, Chad, how you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. Just finished my panel, and now I get to relax.
Yeah, dude. Congratulations on it.
Yeah, hopefully people liked it. I think it went pretty well. I actually tried to build the presentation more than 30 minutes in advance, so,
Sure.
you know, it was good.
Kid, I destroyed your painting while I was here. I tried being you, and it just failed.
No, I'm doing the other painting. That part's easy.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I just slapped my dick imprint right on it.
Oh, you can make his man from Twitter.
Oh no!
Oh no!
No, it doesn't look like Larry Boy.
Chad's like, hey, Kid, I pulled down my pants, put my penis on screen while you're streaming on Twitch. It's okay, right? That's fine. It's not going to impact your channel negatively in any way.
So y'all know how I recently had to do an animation project?
Uh-oh.
So I saw what Kit got commissioned to do, and he's like, yeah, he's got like 5-6 layers of acetate. It's like, oh wait, I just learned how to do animation, so I took all those pieces and just animated a penis. I'm like,
You
oh no,
sure
what
did.
am I doing? I have no honor.
You have no shame, and we're all
Just-
proud of you.
Just because of the fact that Twitch is so strict about their rules, I kind of want to tune into a Twitch channel and then just see like a gigantic, like, you know, life-size Muppet penis puppet fly on the screen, like, "Ah!" You know, it's got like googly eyes and everything. Just some brave soul defying the imperial powers that be at Twitch. I think that'd be funny. You can see it for all of 10 seconds before it gets vaporized in a cloud of ash.
Dave, you know what they say? They say, be the change you want to see in the world.
Oh, so just so you guys are tracking, so now that Kit's not here,
Kid's here.
I mailed him a VeggieTales comic.
Oh, God.
Oh, you didn't. Oh, he's gonna love
he does-
it.
Oh, he doesn't know it's coming.
Kid doesn't. We love torturing Kid, don't we?
Mum's the word. Don't say it too loud, otherwise he might come back and we'll spoil it. It's got to be a surprise.
Ah, no. Oh,
So
no.
is Bone being arrested right now, or what's going on, Chad?
He is right now sitting in the floor cross-legged with his hand over his head, crying softly.
Okay.
You are crying,
Alright,
and you will
okay.
like it. You're crying, and you'll like it.
Sitting on the ground with the dog.
Yeah, he's petting.
Well,
the
it's
dog.
good to know there's someone there that's helping his migraine.
Yeah, AJ was like, I'm a half hour away because of these stupid cats. Can you go do it? And I'm like, let me put on pants. So, you know.
Does AJ know that he was calling you to help prevent a migraine? What was he thinking?
I think he just wanted me to show up.
I was like, Chad, I wish to punish Bone further.
Aww.
Go and exacerbate things.
Aww.
I know you can do it.
Aww. Nah, he told me what was
No,
up.
I'm just-
It was okay.
I'm just being mean to you for no reason, and you didn't do anything to deserve it. I
Yeah.
apologize.
No,
I mean, you
it's
probably did.
right.
it's fine. I
at
probably
faking
did something.
apologizes.
I probably did something.
Can't really prove it in a court of law, but we can't not prove it either.
Oh no.
That's a good point. We can't not prove it.
Oh no, the
So-
subtleties.
So, Dave, how many pages you got left? It looks like you're almost done with this one, huh?
Yeah, well, this one I've been shading like whenever I don't have a prelude or something right handy, I'll be like, oh, let me make progress on this page. But right now I'm focusing entirely on penciling the rest of Volume 5 because I want to get every page drawn, and then I'm going to go through and shade every page. So I've been making a lot of progress on penciling the pages, painting the pages. They're going slower, but that's because I'm literally just not doing it until I get them all drawn out because I think that's more systematic.
Makes sense.
So I think I've got like between 8 to 10 pages left to draw, which is pretty easy to knock out, and then like maybe plus 5 more to shade. So, and shading usually goes faster than penciling for me.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know, like, well, not on this page because it's been like kind of scattered across like many tiny work sessions. But generally speaking, pencils. Blues might take me half a day. The actual solid pencils might take me a full day, so a day and a half, another half a day of layout and scanning. But usually, once it's all color blocked, I can knock an entire page of shading out in one day.
For some reason, I always just because like there's so much like depth that you put into the color and shading that's like, oh yeah, that's where like the bulk of the work is because all the little details. But I guess it's good if you can shade that quickly. That's counterintuitive to me.
I think it used to be that my shading was more simple, and so it was about the same amount of time. But then I got better at doing that, and as I got better at doing that, then I started making it more complex. So it's always been this like graph of like, oh, you're getting faster, but now you're doing more. So it goes back to baseline. But I think it finally got to the point where it's so systematic that I'm just starting to get faster at the level that I want to keep it at. So that's pretty cool.
I also don't want to alarm anyone, but we're about to witness the death of Chad by Doggo. So,
Baby.
Chad's
who is also
wrestling with
apparently
Ditko in the
Linus Tech-
background.
Oh,
no.
He's a good boy.
Yeah. While you were playing with the dog, Chad didn't realize the camera was on.
Aw.
Ditko.
Dog plays with child.
If you get him wound up, he does not stop, dude. I told you.
Oh, we got a housing cruise here.
He gets mouthy too.
All right, gird your loins.
It's
Oh,
time
you
for
didn't-
the
did you-
Couch
how'd he get
Con
you?
Ice Snake Bit Spooktacular.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
that's a spectacular. I like it. So
That's
Hazen,
pretty
your car broke down on the way to the convention. Is that right?
Yeah, on the way to get here to the convention. Yeah.
How are we having normal convention problems in like an online convention?
Well, to be fair, it's internet traffic.
Oh,
Wait, I got one.
nice.
Almost forgot I had that.
Perfect.
That's a good one. That's a good one to have.
But yeah, we've been suffering misfortune. You've had your car break down. Bone has had his head break down. Cars and heads all over the place. What's become of us?
Cars and heads. It sounds like a
Oh,
fucking
we're all
destruction
broken
derby.
here.
Twisted metal.
Oh, just let loose.
I'll
a
be
big
I'll be
fart,
right
Jesus.
back. Give me like 5 seconds. I gotta get some water.
Oh,
His car just broke again. I know it.
yeah. It's
I'm
been
just shading.
it's been quite a weekend. I'm just like, if I can get the underpainting on this, that'll be something.
And then I know what you love to hear more than anything else is, have you tried resting? Get some rest. You should get some rest.
Dude,
You
dude,
never-
migraines will wake you up. I woke up at 5 a.m. I didn't want to do that. It was just like, you're getting up now because you're gonna hurt. I'm like, no.
That's terrible. I've never experienced pain that actually woke me up, so I have not.
Oh,
envious of
really?
it.
Okay.
Oh,
Jeez.
it's the worst.
The closest I had was pain that wouldn't let me fall asleep, and that's when I got my wisdom teeth out without being put to sleep for it. And then they gave me painkillers, and I was like, I don't want to put this in my body. I'll be fine. And then later that night, I was like, I'm not fine. I need to put painkillers in my body.
Yeah, no, you fucking need it. That shit hurts. Pain. Someone's calling it painsomnia. Yeah, Ha ha,
Yeah.
hasn't joined with his funny sounds. That's what one commented.
Man, I love Hazen's sound effects. I'm a simple man.
They're nice. It's nice.
They're great to have.
He's a real radio man. Yeah.
Actually, he did for a
show
Winter
needs
Top
a
too.
sound
I
engineer.
love that. With him like by the fire, going with his little laugh and everything.
See, wait. Oh,
Didn't see you there.
Yeah, no, that cracked me up. I'm really happy about that.
oh, I don't think I saw that.
What?
On our YouTube channel, if you want to check it out anytime.
I heard a rhythmic tapping.
No, I gotta
and it
try to
was
like.
Chad's making the dog very happy. He's just
Oh.
he's just rubbing his belly. Sweet
Good
dog.
guy,
sweet
Chad.
dog.
Aggroing the dog so you can paint.
Look at how happy that dog is. Look at that happy dog. He's just snuggled right up on Chad already. They're wrestling, now they're cuddling.
Aww.
Yeah, he's a sweet dog. Good boy. Dude.
Yeah.
Good boy. I thought I was a man. There we go.
I still have my brain going into like problem-solving mode, where Bowen's like, "I have a migraine," and I'm like, "Well, I'm gonna think of a way to fix it," and it's
I
like,
know.
"Yeah,"
They,
and then I don't think of anything to fix it, so it's like, "Oh,
I know
well,
it. No,
maybe
that's,
if I keep
that's,
on."
that's why I've been so stressed out. Because I'm like, well, I guess I'll try this next, or I guess I'll go to the urgent care. Oh, that worked. Oh, but now this is. It is persistent.
Based on my limited experience, day 2 at urgent care is when you get to go for keeps. Because day 1, they're like, did you try taking D vitamins? Maybe that'll restore sensation in the lower half of your body. Off you go. And then the second day when you come in, it's like, yeah, sensation loss is now higher on my body. The D vitamin did not fix it.
Made it
Then they're like,
worse.
oh, he's not faking. Maybe we should actually run a test. Shit.
That's like the civilian equivalent of military medicine. Is like, you need to change your socks, drink water, and take some Motrin.
Yeah.
It's like, bruh, my joints are dying. My arthritis.
Have you tried
Yeah,
Tylenol?
Ibuprofen and walk it off. It's exactly what. Yeah, like when I was like, yo, I just came off a jump and I got my shoulder snagged by a suspension line from parachute, and yeah, it's like, yeah, just try some
Jesus.
ibuprofen. Like, it's like, bro, I already take ibuprofen from my back.
Have you tried taking more?
I like seeing a guy like flop up from a parachute landing with a compound fracture, his bone sticking out of his leg. It's like, oh, I think I need some medical help. They're like, listen, slacker, change your socks and drink some water. You'll be fine. Walk it off. And then he literally walks it off.
Yeah.
It is the military. Those guys
Yep.
are crazy.
Yep. Now my whole body's fucked.
Valerie in the chat is saying, friend of mine broke her hip in basic training, was told ibuprofen and walk it off. I don't think you can walk off a broken hip. You kind of need
Yeah,
your
that sounds about right.
you kind of need your hip for
No.
walking, don't you?
A joke, but it sounds like I just was replicating reality. Broken
Yeah.
hip. Ow, that would hurt.
What is she, 70 years old? Are you playing with the dog still? Yeah, he's happy. He thought tonight would be
She
boring.
good boy.
He thought tonight would be boring, but then Chad came over. Plus, the chat always likes it when I put the dog on, so
Ditko's a popular internet personality now.
he is. People like
Dave, do you have a video feed on?
Do I have what?
On Discord? On Discord, do you have a video feed up?
On Discord, do I have a video feed up? Do I? I don't think so.
He's
I think I'm just.
It looks like you
Oh
do.
no, I do. There's a video feed up.
Why
What's it a
would you-
video of? Let me turn it off because I don't know why it was up. It must have been boring because I don't. It looked like it was just little circly things. I guess I hit a wrong
Black
button.
screen.
Yeah, that's my cool new show. I call it Black Screen. It's avant-garde.
It's called Black Mirror.
Wait.
Yeah,
Oh, it sounds like
yeah.
you
I
picked
turned
a
it off because I don't need some weird thing being like, and this is how the stream was crashed.
Yeah.
created. Come on, Clip Studio, work with me here. Oh well. Let's do it manually again.
Well, it sounds like husband made it home, so that's good.
Oh, good, good.
His urgent cat feeding mission.
What?
Did you get paid in exposure?
He got paid because they're his parents.
Oh,
So AJ had an uncle that no one in the family liked die last week or something, and now his parents are this. He's not very. This is not a well-loved uncle. But the parents decided to go to the funeral, but I guess they don't trust their neighbors to feed their cats, so they make their children do it, even though one of their children live an hour away. And the cats can't even be on an auto feeder because they only eat wet food.
So I thought you were gonna say, and they didn't want to have the neighbors do it, so they boarded them.
Yeah, well, yeah, right. You don't really board cats. You do it with dog. You can do that with dogs, but cats don't hold up to it very well. Like I said,
Very well. Are they still? I don't know. I'm not a cat person, I guess. Until I meet one, and then I'm like, oh, hello, and then I pet the cat, and we share a moment on the sidewalk. But if anyone is asking, anyone is a cat person.
No, I don't know. They're cats. You just leave them in a barn. They'll like it. They like that stuff.
Some of them do.
No, they all do. It's good. They'll love it.
My parents have those barn cats. They sleep on top of the goats out in the pasture.
Aw, that's
The
cute.
They
goats
sleep
will lay down
on
and
the
go to
goats?
sleep, and they'll curl up on top of them.
They're probably
That sounds
warm.
adorable.
Goats are probably warm, man. They're like, this is cool.
Goats are probably warm as fuck. Yeah, they're just chill and eat fucking grass all day and shit.
Man, Corvus was saying in his stream yesterday that birds will sit on top of cows and live on cows for protection.
Yeah.
Are farm animals like real estate now, or are all of the creatures looking at farm animals as like big moving apartment complexes or something?
It's free real estate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about birds like farm animals. I've never heard of that. Maybe that is something they do, but we never had large farm animals when I was growing up. We always had like goats and sheep and shit like that. But I know like in the savannah, those like ox things that are out there, wildebeest.
Oh, like water buffalo or something?
Yeah,
Water
there's like
buffaloes.
parasite-eating birds that live on
Cebus.
those. Yeah.
Cebu. Yeah, those
Oh.
things, they fucking like birds sit on their fucking backs and shit, like and eat flies, and they just sit there because like, what's a better spot to sit there if something is out there trying to kill you all the time than on like a living thing that will probably hear it before you will?
Plus, it's like bigger, so it's got some protection.
Yeah, I'd live on top of a gigantic person if there was one. If such a
Imagine-
thing existed.
Imagine if elephants
Yo, if there
didn't
was a
have
real
trunks.
big dude, I'd live on his back.
Yeah, I would just live on his shoulder or something, dude. What's up, man? Let me
yeah,
know if
just-
there's like tigers or some shit. Like,
It's me, Master Blast.
I'll fly away because I have wings in this scenario that we're imagining.
So you've
It's
grown
like that,
wings
yeah.
and you live on top of a large man.
And also,
It's
I'm
gotta
not
be-
fat, and I don't sound like I'm falling asleep all the time. This is just the hypothetical.
If we're
Hey,
while
if it's a
we're
hypothetical, we can-
while we're
We
dreaming,
can have whatever we want. In this hypothetical, I'll be the large man, but I need some services from you in exchange for this deal. Like, you gotta pull. There's these little parasites that have like 5 legs and proboscis that sucks blood. You gotta pull those off my back because I can't
Why they
reach
got
them.
5?
that's weird.
Like,
Because they're weird. I don't know. They're freakish little monsters. I can't.
hey, buddy, ticks are arachnids. They got 8 legs.
It's true.
Guys, 5. They're crazy. I don't make the rules. I'm just telling you what I need done in order for you to use my back as protection. Capiche?
They got
I just pulled up chat. People are asking if there's a download to my funny sounds. Which ones? The ones I make or the ones on my soundboard? The ones on my soundboard are just like a collection of things.
Yo, man, put that on as a Patreon reward. Yo, with this reward, you get Hodgson's funny
They're
soundboard.
not mine. I can't sell them.
Doesn't-
They're like some of them are royalty free, some of them aren't.
Who cares?
But I have a license to use them.
He's got a license to use funny sounds. You're not licensed. You're not a professional. Don't try this at home, kids.
I'm a professional funny sound salesman. I go
The
door
ones
to door.
I make. Oh no.
Going door to door with your soundboard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I override people's doorbells.
Hi
with
there.
my
You
funny
lucky to use a soundboard.
Well, what? No, it's
Is your
you.
life feeling a little dull? You need
I
to
don't-
liven it up a little bit.
I don't need a soundboard. Oh, you don't, do you? Well, you do now.
Also, I've overridden your door chime, so now I control what sounds come out.
I've overridden it. Your Ring doorbell. I've
Yeah.
overridden that shit, dude.
I hacked it.
Now
It's not
gonna
gonna
ring
stand
with,
if you don't want to.
It's gonna
don't
ring
wanna
with
buy
the
my
Dragon's
soundboard.
Maid opening theme song.
Oh no, my god.
I can understand if you don't want to buy my soundboard, but I can't help but notice your doorbell ringer is not licensed, so you have a little bit of a problem that I can solve right now. That's a
Did
good
she
pitch, Jason.
unmute to laugh?
Do you guys think we could actually pull off this? I'm not going to call it a scam. I'm going to call it a marketing opportunity. How many people do you think we could sell with door-to-door funny sounds?
Probably more than is healthy.
I mean, if
Common
anyone wants to take point, I would watch a video of that. That'd be pretty funny.
I don't know. I'd buy one.
Do you really
Common
need
thing.
That's like 6 people right there.
Make
Yeah.
the doorknob that big anime titties hentai voice meme. I don't know what that is, but it sounds
I've
funny.
never heard of that. What kind of memes are you looking at, Minxie? That are big anime titty memes.
big anime
I've not seen
titties
that one.
hentai voice meme?
What's titties? What's anime? I've never heard of these things. Are you people sick?
What
I'm
are
not.
boobs like? I don't know. The voice of God.
The voice of God spoke.
Oh, yeah. No, I've not. I seriously haven't seen that meme, but it sounds funny. So maybe we should see it. Maybe we should Google it. Now we have something to Google after the show.
Let's go out and visit that meme someday together. That sounds nice.
Yeah, we'll pop over and have a game of chess.
No, Dave does that on his phone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you always get your ass kicked in chess or whatever, right?
Actually, I think the guy's here.
The
Who
guy?
Yeah, the guy that kicks Dave's ass all the
Oh
time.
my God, Dave, run!
Yeah.
I think he's here.
He's
As long
gonna
as he
pants
doesn't-
you in front of everybody.
As long as he doesn't bully me, I'll be okay. Billy, don't bully me. And by bully me, I mean win at chess, you son of a bitch.
Bullying at the chess club. How far have we fallen?
Oh shit, he's
No.
here.
He is no, like in
There
the
he is.
current game we're
There he
playing.
is, get him!
I put together the most beautiful pawn structure. It was crowned with 2 knights that were both covered by an advanced pawn, and the chain was pristine. Every pawn covered by the one before it, and he just rolled in and fucking kicked it over like a bully with a sandcastle. He's a bastard. He should be banned
Lol.
from the chat.
Lol.
Humiliation.
So GF, what I can't say your name. I'm gonna call you Bone Druid. Bone Druid asked me what software I use. It is called SoundPad. It's on Steam. I think it's normally like $5. Sometimes it goes on sale, but I mean, fuck it, man, it's $5, and it works pretty well. It does have some weird sound settings. Like it used to work where it actually went through my mic natively, but now I have to through Voice Meter actually hook it up to where it comes out of a input that actually loops back into my mic. So you might have that problem. That's how I solved it. If you don't know how to fuck with sound shit like that, I don't have time to show you, but you can look it up. And it's pretty easy to figure out once you get the hang of what Voice Meter is and what it does. So you usually don't have that problem though. So I recommend SoundPad.
So they were saying
Cool.
your car broke down this weekend, Hazen. What happened there?
Oh, both. We have 2 cars. So one, my battery in my fucking car died
Oh, great.
completely. Like can't even jump it off. So
Oh,
I have to
man.
get a new battery.
Do you have AAA?
And then
or-
which is, I don't have like any kind of like my car insurance is like if I hit you, you are covered. Like that's my car
no,
insurance.
AAA is like an extra
But,
thing. AAA is not insurance.
Yeah,
Roadside.
I
they're just
don't
roadside
have it.
assistance. Worth having.
Yeah, like it. Well, luckily it broke down here, so like
okay.
it just wouldn't start. And I was like, why the fuck wouldn't it start? Oh, the lights won't come on. Okay, so the battery's dead. We jumped it off, and I drove it to work and back, and then we come back, and it's fucking doing it again. I was like, okay, so the battery's dead. It's like a fucking Walmart battery or some shit in there. So you got to get a battery, and then her tire slowly was leaking air. So like we thought we were gonna have to buy a tire. I tried to actually take it off and plug it, but they were the stupid fucking lug nut key things What the
Oh, I
fuck?
hate those.
Why
Oh, you got the
if
lot.
I live in LA County, if I'm not living in fucking Santa Monica or fucking somewhere in one of the 5 boroughs of New York goddamn city, I do not need a fucking key lug nut on my fucking wheels, okay? So just don't make them. Nobody wants those things. We just had to pay a mechanic to just break those things off and put regular
Jeez.
fucking lug nuts on.
Oh, jeez.
The key wasn't fucking in the car anywhere. So
Yeah,
and
only
luckily
having
it
if
didn't
you're like
cost a shitload of
living in
money.
cities.
Yeah, what the fuck is the how many times you've heard what's the rate? Somebody get fucking SLED out here. Let me know. What's the fucking rate of like car thefts where people just jack your car up and take your fucking wheels and tires
Around how's
in
it like
South
around?
Carolina?
Yeah, around yours,
Time I've-
mine area,
seen it.
like not very common. But if you're like fucking
No.
DC and Baltimore, probably so.
The shittiest
Yeah.
like semi-metro area here is not even metropolitan. I don't think there's anywhere in South Carolina that has a subway, the train thing, not the sandwich shop, but
No.
fucking like there's the shittiest place here is the capital, Columbia, and I don't think I've ever heard of anybody's hubcaps, wheels, none of that
No.
shit. So yeah, couldn't fuck with the wheel. So they took it out, took it off, bust some things off. They found out it was like the inside of the bead of the fucking wheel. So they went with like a sealant thing and sealed it up and everything. And luckily they're real nice and they didn't charge us like a shitload of money to do all this. But
Oh, nice.
that one's fixed. I just gotta get a battery for my car now.
Also, Hazen, if your battery goes out, make sure you check your alternator at the same time. More than likely, at alternator's done as well.
I hope that's not the case.
Yeah, I hope so too. But that's typically
don't-
the case. That's how your battery gets drained.
Fuck yeah, I didn't think about that. I don't know anything about cars, man. They might as well run on fucking magic, as far as I'm concerned.
Hey,
So usually I just take them to a car person.
but hey, you're lucky, Hazen. In the bonus chat, we do have a certified mechanic in there. So
That's
just
true. That's true.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've some basic knowledge, but Tiptoe's your man.
Yeah,
He is
I've
certified.
Asked him, I asked him for help in the past with stuff. It is nice to have a friend who's a mechanic. Like, comes in freaking handy.
Yeah, I mean, I know people here who are mechanics, but like, I'm just saying I don't fucking know anything about cars. I know that's like a feminine sort of thing. Like, oh, you don't know about cars? Can't change a tire? Huh? You better turn in that flannel and that beard, buddy. Like,
Should you like grow a
yeah,
vagina
well,
too?
I will fucking kick your ass if you say that to me too. How manly am I now? But
Well-
I don't know anything about cars. They annoy the shit out of me. They're oily and nasty inside. I don't fucking want anything to do with them. So like, I just leave that shit to the goddamn professionals.
I mean,
I
yeah,
know
like
electricity and computers.
it's a trade by itself. So I don't really bash on people, and if they don't know, like fuck those people that go like, oh, you're not masking me because you know anything. I'm like, oh, fuck that shit.
Yeah, I don't know. That used to be the thing. That's sort of going away now. I think, like,
Yeah.
it's sort of a boomer thing to think that way.
Well, I think part of that is because new cars, like you can't do anything unless essentially unless you know how to access the computer system. It's so complicated, and they have to do diagnostics and all that stuff. Like an old car, you could actually like build an engine and put it together. I don't know anything about cars, so I'm talking out my ass. But these new ones, they've got like an alien UFO technology that you can't do anything in there unless you like log
Yep.
into the mothership first.
That's the shit they reverse engineered in S4 of Bob Lazar.
Gotta, dude.
Yep.
They gotta. Yeah. Well, what is the big thing? You gotta take it to the dealer. Oh, only the dealer can fix it. That's like a vocal.
Oh yeah, those fucking things like BMWs and shit work
Oh,
like
fuck
that.
BMWs and
Yeah,
the
fuck
drivers.
BMWs, dude.
Every
Those Bavarian
German
motherfuckers,
cool to work on.
their
They make
stupid
it
double
very fun.
grills.
I'm sorry, what was that, Gio?
I was saying just German cars in general. Like, I've had a couple different cars, and I agree in general principle. You're talking to a guy who's the most newest car he's owned is a 2005, but like cars from 20, 30, 40 years ago, they're pretty much mechanical things.
Yeah.
Then a BMW from the 90s or whatever, they're just fucking impossible. Like, you have to do so many things to get to what you want to get at.
Oh,
Can't, like, the tolerances are really, really tight, so you can't just kind of like wing it. You actually have to really know what you're doing.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Dude, in mine, I gotta take shit off from out from under the hood, like unbolt things to get to my fucking battery.
Oh God, my old roommate He had a Dodge. And to change the battery, you had to jack the car up, remove the passenger front tire, and then reach in from underneath in the wheel well to
Oh
get
my God.
the battery. You couldn't just pop the hood and be like, there's the battery. It's like, where's the battery? Oh, they buried it in a place that's impossible to get unless you do 17 steps. And
My mom's Volkswagen
Yeah.
was like that. The
Just
battery was
cut
like
my
under.
fucking hands off.
Yeah, the battery
That's
was.
why I only own Toyotas.
yeah, the Japanese are a lot better about that sort of stuff.
They're
but-
so easy. Like even when I was in mechanic school, like, all right, you're gonna do an oil change on this '96 BMW, and still a pain in the ass. There's like, why is there so much plastic and bullshit in the way?
There's
Fucking
like
Fisher Price ass shit in fucking
God
cars.
damn.
Dude.
there was a
Like
Also-
50 years ago, if you saw a wreck and two cars was like smushed up together, people would look like, God damn, what the fuck happened? Because cars was made out of shit back then. Nowadays, a one car crash, somebody going 30 miles an hour like bumps a telephone pole. Half of that car is like fucking the thwomp things on Mario Kart when they come down
Like-
and squash and flatten your guy. Yeah,
like soda
that's what
can.
it looks like. Because they're made out of fucking Nerf now, basically.
Yeah.
well, it's a lot of fiberglass, yeah, and which isn't going to be as crash resistant as something made out of all steel. Now, granted, if the way they collapse, it's less likely to kill you, but
Yeah, that is nice. How the engine like falls if there's like an impact.
yeah, they actually designed the cones of the cars to crunch in a certain way for high speed collisions. I know there's a lot of science and aerodynamics and shit. I don't know, maybe Gio knows more about it, but that's his.
Makes you
Yeah,
so
they're fucking
cheerfully
air-
reminder of a
yeah,
trip from
whatever,
Star
yeah.
Trek.
Also, I should probably mention just briefly that there is another CouchCon panel rolling at 10, which is telling a visual story through color. So if you wanted to catch that, let me remind you to head over to couchcon.org and go and click on Watch Live here, because that's going live.
Is that
Yep, Miles, we just started and got some cool art stream going on right now.
okay?
Yeah,
Well, that means it's
I
after.
wanna be
Oh,
a
it is after 10.
good
Oh,
host.
I did a little extra.
Yeah.
I desperately need to go close my eyes or something. I got my underpainting down, so I'm happy with this. It needs to dry anyway because I can't even see what I'm working on in some areas.
Go take care of yourself. Go kill your in-laws' cats. Do what you need to do. I understand.
It sounds like
Yeah.
AJ and Chad are still here, so they're probably going to want to work out like a game plan of what to do with Sick Kit on this weird weekend. So,
Yeah.
What ended up being wrong with you?
I don't know, man. This migraine won't go away, and now I'm having additional issues that are less funny to talk about because they involve intestines.
Oh.
But been going to the can a lot. It's been great. But yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Maybe you got COVID again.
That'd be so cool. I'd love it. If so,
Double kill.
If so, Chad's about to get it. If people want to hop over into, I don't know which chat you guys want to read because I'll have to shut down my stream. But if they want to hop into Dave's chat,
I think there's just one other chat, right? Just
Yeah.
Dave's.
yeah, they could hop into
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I
and,
guess
Dan could read it. I thought maybe Hazen would be live, but I checked that and you are not. So,
Dave is offline.
oh
What?
no.
It says offline.
Mine is still fine.
Maybe it's me.
Am I not streaming?
Yeah. No, you're still going.
No,
least
you're
on
live.
my
I
end.
refreshed. Now you're live. I don't know. That's me at my end, I guess. Because we used to not do your chat because your stream was, so stop motion. But now it's not like that. So yeah, we can just hop over to yours.
All right. That's
So
good.
many ghosts in this streaming
And then,
world. But Bone,
yeah,
you
Hazen
go.
and Dan, I'll read the
you
chat, so
go-
don't worry. It won't just be Dave ignoring it. But
All right,
I must go, sadly. Chat.
Go
Later, Bone.
Get some shit eye.
No, and chat's
So,
being
like,
some
very
rest
nice.
it,
Well, I just want to say chat's being very nice and telling me, oh, get better, take rest, take it easy, kid. I will do the best I can. Thank you very much. Keep doing CouchCon events, even if I can't be at all of them. I'm very sorry. All right, but otherwise, as long as I'm not still having a migraine next week, we'll be back at the Snake Pit at the normal time. So, 7 p.m. instead of 9 p.m. These guys are going to keep going, but I must be out for now. All right, and then I will
Have a great night, man.
All
All
right,
right. Peace out, dude.
thank you.
Bye.
So it looks like we got a couple commenters on Dave's side. So